Hello ladies, I'm kind of pulling you into the middle of my hair routine because I didn't want to waste too much of your time. So it's kind of a tiny bit humid outside today because the weather is shifting. So I'm going to show you guys a different technique that I do. I know I'm wearing my daughter. She's sleeping. Don't worry, everybody. She can breathe. She's sick, so she doesn't feel good, and she won't let me set her down. So I'm just wearing her, and then she can sleep and get some good sleep and rest, and then she is gonna get better faster, Lord willing. So, what I am doing differently than my other hair tutorial that I showed you guys of my little Victoria's Secret waves, is what I call them, is I am using a flat iron as well. And that is because, one, I don't want it to be as curly this time. I'm just kind of going for more of just like a bend. So I put the heat to it first with the straightener, the flat iron, and I did let my hair's pretty straight right now because I let it dry, pulled back, that way it would dry a little smoother. So I use this straightener technique when it's a little bit more humid outside, because I want to get a little smoother of a look, and the flat iron helps me do that, as well as have a straighter look like I just shared with you guys. Sorry, I'm totally still in my pajamas. I was gonna get all dolled up for you guys, but you're seeing the real me, no makeup and my jammies, getting ready for the day, which is okay. I don't mind. I don't care if you guys get to see what I really look like. It is good to see behind the veil sometimes. Oh, yeah, pumpkin. I've obviously never done this with a baby on my chest before, so I need to be careful. I am not putting too much heat to my hair, guys, with this flat iron. Like, I'm just kind of swiping through quickly, because if you leave the heat on it for too long, you won't get it to curl. This is why, for those of you who have super, super curly hair and you're trying to curl your hair, straighten your hair and then curl it, it doesn't stay. It is because you are working with what is called hydrogen bonds. And hydrogen bonds, if you guys don't remember from high school, are very weak bonds. And that's why every time you get in the shower, see how it's a little bit straighter than it would normally be? Every time you get in the shower, you're resetting those hydrogen bonds and they go back to your natural texture. I kind of wind everything back together while I'm doing this, just to kind of keep frizz down. And so that it doesn't get caught up in so I don't miss pieces, because it's pretty easy to do. Pretty easy. So anyway, heat disrupts hydrogen bonds and kind of restructures them a little bit. That's why when you get in the shower, after you've curled your hair, it disappears and it resets the hydrogen bonds. So heat resets it and water resets them, because they're very weak bonds. So I'm just being really, really quick. I'm kind of letting the straightener smooth out my hair, not get it super straight, and while it's still hot, this is important, while it's still hot, I'm putting it in the iron, because I don't want to set it to that shape, this shape, guys. So this is still warm, I'm working fast. Really, I should have done this section and then this section, but I kind of want a more straighter look right now. That's just what I'm going for. So that's what I'm doing. So gonna give you guys a little science behind things. That's just me. I'm a total nerd and I like to know the science behind things. And I have kind of a unique perspective because that is ultimately what I'm going for there at the end. Look at that. That is beautiful. So, anyway, I have a unique perspective, I feel like, coming into this industry, or being in this industry, not coming into it, sorry. Because prior to beauty school, I was pursuing nursing. And she's slouching. I learned quite a bit of science in nursing school because they really make you learn a whole lot about the human body. Go figure. And anyway, so I like to, I'm a why person. I would go to the salon when I was growing up and I'd be like, why do you do this? Not in an annoying way, but in a curious way. And then lo and behold, I became a hairstylist. But anyway, I like to know the why, and so I like to explain to my customers the science behind things because I think that it gives people a purpose behind taking better care of their hair, and science can be very, very practical if you're not intimidated by it. So that's my little nerdiness for the day. You're welcome. If you follow me, then you're definitely going to learn a little bit more than you intended to. So, I am just about done. You guys are kind of watching my little routine. So, I will show you the finished product here in a moment. Okay? Okay, so I have just finished curling it, and I am just running my fingers through it to kind of pull out some of the curl because I kind of just want big, big waves and a smooth look. So I achieved this look, and it's a little smoother and straighter because I use the flat iron to heat things up first. I'm gonna go ahead and use some Monat dry shampoo because it is excellent for volume and style extending. Give me some good volume. You know, I have curly hair, but when I go to straighten it, I pretty much lose all of my volume. So then I'm in the same place as everybody else, and I gotta use volumizing products to get some oomph. So I just use the Monat dry shampoo, the Champ dry shampoo. Super wonderful. I use this with all of my updos because it creates that texture. It helps some back combing to stick so that it's easier to get the back combing out when the time comes. Sorry, I had a phone call. I didn't realize it was going to erase my video. Real quick, I'm going to throw some oil in my hair. And that's my husband. He's probably going to come back really soon because I totally hung up on him. Sorry, babe. I know you're going to watch this later. You'll understand. Oh, this stuff smells so good. I'm putting the oil on the bottom of it because, and the top, because it smells good and it really will help to keep my style from being frizzy. And that's it. There it is, guys. My curly straight look. Victoria's Secret waves. They are.